Hello. So I want to talk to you today on guarding your ear gates and your eye gates. And this just simply means protecting what you're listening to and protecting from what you're watching. It's very important um, w- to analyze what your children are watching, even if it's a cartoon on the Disney Channel or Nickelodeon. Be wary of those cartoons that talk about magic and horoscopes and things of that sort and what they're wearing because um, my daughter was watching a cartoon on the Disney Channel and I hadn't it was rated for kids or whatever, and I noticed that the little girl had on like a headband on her head, but the headband had little horns on it, and then she had like an imaginary friend who would come once in a while and give her thoughts into her brain. So um, those things like that can cause just plants little seeds into their brains and causes them to say and do certain things. There are demonic twists to cartoons. There are demonic implants from certain music, especially if it's music that talks that has one a lot of profanity, that also music that talks about doing things, harming yourself, suicide and homicide and harming others and robbing people and killing people and things of that sort. Be wary of what you're listening to and what you're watching. Those horror movies, Halloween is coming up. um, it's not a holiday that I celebrate, but to each his own. And you know, they're showing a lot of movies, and the movies are talking about possessions and demons and things of that sort. Well, where do you think this stuff comes from? Not from somebody's imagination, from a real life experience. So just be wary of what you're watching and what your children are watching, and just ask God to guard your ear gates and eye gates, because that stuff really can manifest in your heart, manifest in your soul. And it's just very important to keep yourself covered when it comes to things like that. And, you know, you can't have a clear mind if you just sat up there and just listen to a bunch of music that was talking about killing somebody, and robbing people to get ahead and things of that sort. So just be wary. Most importantly, those mommies and daddies out there, wary of what your kids are watching, and just be um, aware of, even if it's a cartoon, Disney Channel, the Nickelodeon Channel, things of that sort, the lessons that they teach, because they may be talking about fairies and horoscopes, and that's all the spirit of divination, which is a stronghold, which is a strong man who it's a battlefield of the mind. So just be wary and pay attention to what your kids are watching and what you're watching around them as well. So God loves you, and so do I. Have a great day.